Hello everyone.
Hi everybody. In yesterday's video you would have seen me discussing all about the cassette type toilet and how it operates and how we get it out, and explaining how we would empty, or how a person would empty a Thetford cassette toilet. Today I'm going to actually empty a cassette toilet, and Wendy's going to film me doing it, so you'll see it for real. It's all clean water, so don't worry. You're not going to see any mess going on. So let's get on and show you the whole operation. So this is a fairly standard chemical waste or cassette toilet emptying point. And you'll see that there's a sort of a flush here, and that comes out there, and there's also over here a sort of rinsing hose. That's where, down that hole is where everything goes, and we rinse out in there. Okay, so we're here at the emptying point, and this is the type of operation that we normally go through. It's currently full of clean water, and I'm going to show you in detail the process that we go through. So what I do is pop this up, and first of all take the lid off, and I put that, a lot of people will put that up around the top of the emptying point, but that is a big mistake. What you want to do is put it down on the floor out of the way, so that there's no chance of that going down the drain. Then it's a question of just picking the whole thing up, and as I said, pressing the emptying button and then tipping that out down there. Okay. Once you've emptied the cassette, what you want to do is rinse it out. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. What I normally do is pump water back down the emptying tube, and some people actually open the top. They take that off, and then you can see here, this is the part where the toilet bowl sits on top. Because when you push this back in, this uncovers, that is there, and this switch operates the opening and closing of that. So that's where the thing is open, and then it's closed, so that's sealed. So some people will rinse it from here. They'll open that up, pump water through there, but I don't do that because I think there's a danger of actually damaging this area, and you don't want this to be damaged at all, because that is the seal that stops all the smells coming back through from the toilet. So I keep that nice and closed, and then where there is a rinsing hose, and there normally is, I turn that on and just pop some water back in. Give that a little shake around, and once again empty it out. You wouldn't normally have it that high, you'd have it right down here. But I'll take this opportunity also to give all this a bit of a rinse over. To get any dirt and debris off. Give the whole thing a bit of a wash. Most importantly, you want to put a dose of water, so you need about 1 litre of water back in to there to activate the chemical. Now I don't measure that, but I do put a good dose of water back in. Pop the cap back on, and that's then light enough to carry back. So let's go and put some chemical in. Okay, so we're back at the van, and we keep our toilet chemicals in the garage over on this side. So we've got the small door here, Wendy's going to get those out. But what I'm going to say is that we've been using some chemicals that we get here locally. But I do recommend the Thetford chemicals, and I'll put a link to those in the description below. So we've been using this Crusader. I think you can probably get this in a lot of places. We've been using this Crusader chemical. It's a standard sort of blue colour. What happens is that we take the lid off of the toilet cassette, and very handily this toilet cassette lid has that container, and we just fill that up with the blue chemical and then pour that in.
It's got measurements on it.
And that
you
is,
know how much.
That is then the right measurement
for
this toilet cassette. We pop that back in. Give the cassette a good wipe over, and from time to time I do all this with a disinfectant spray so that it's all nice and clean and germ free. So then we just close that down and we're done. We've just got to pop the cassette back into the little cubby hole, ready for use. Sometimes this this sort of little cubby hole where the cassette fits back in gets a bit grubby and mucky from the outside of the cassette going in and out, so I use a sort of bathroom spray and a microfiber cloth just to give that a bit of a freshen up and a wipe round so it's nice and clean. And indeed we can do that with the cassette as well, so it's all nice and clean. I'm going back in, so we just get that back up and simply slide it back in and it locks into place just there. That is now ready for use.
One thing you've got to do is to get special toilet paper that dissolves with the chemicals. You can usually get that from any camping shop, Halfords, and occasionally Lidl and Aldi sell it on special when they have their camping sales. But if you can't get hold of any, then just don't put it in the cassette, put it in a bin in the bathroom once you've used it. And never ever ever put baby wipes down there, because the times we've had to unblock the Elson with normal toilet paper and baby wipes, it just blocks it up.
Yeah, I was going to say that is a really important point. Baby wipes don't disintegrate, they don't dissolve in that chemical, they just stay as a big solid lump, and they tend to sort of congregate, if you like, and it's then quite difficult to empty the cassette. I've seen people sort of shaking their cassettes to get them out, and then they go down that Elson emptying point, the chemical toilet emptying point, and they block the drains as well, because there's certain, you know, some of those Elson points have sort of things in there to stop sort of lumps or to help break up any lumps that are in there, but they don't break up those baby wipes and things like that. And especially I have heard about people putting babies' nappies down those toilets. It really is no good at all. It really is just for very fluid things, and the chemicals in there help take away the smell and break up any solids that you've had to put down there. So that's it, isn't it? That's our toilet cassette emptying routine. You saw about the you know, the detail of how the inside of the sort of toilet room works yesterday in that video. And if you haven't watched that yet, go back and watch it. And that's the detail of emptying and replenishing with chemical. So hopefully that's helped you all out to understand what it's like. And I do that, you know, every sort of 4 days really. So maybe a couple of times a week that gets done. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that video. And if you've been watching, please consider subscribing. We're hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers. That seems like a magical number to get to. We really do appreciate you all watching and all your comments. Please comment below. We did have a comment recently saying that we were boring. There wasn't any more detail about that, but if you do find us boring, let us know why and we can change it. So
just tell us what you'd like to hear, what do you want to know, or what questions do you want to ask us. Doesn't matter what it is.
No, absolutely,
we'll answer.
Yeah, well, you can ask what you like. We'll answer what we like.
Yes, we will.
All right. That's it for now. See you again tomorrow.
Bye everyone.
Bye bye. Take care. Bye.